today I bring you to Versailles, Indiana, Versailles State Park. Why am I here? 3 strikes and you're out, man. And I'm not talking about baseball. But before we get to that, let me show you my surroundings where I'm at this moment. See, Angie and I like to come up here a lot. Not just for the fishing, not just for the hiking. We like to come up here and do some walks in. Because sometimes we need to come to places like this. It removes my stress and all the stuff that's And today is one of them days. So we're going to do our walks. We're going to show you the little bit we're walking. We'll walk all over the place up here. We have different places we walk, different times we come. This place right here literally doesn't have a name, but this is what we're going to show you. And by the way, one of the first places I've ever fished here at this park was down over that hill and through them trees. Good times. Our original plans was going to head to Brown County State Park in Brown County, well, Nashville, Indiana. But that was yesterday. We figured maybe we could do it today, even though I had some obligations. Well, yesterday, it started pouring down the rain. Came out of nowhere. Today, it just wasn't enough time. So what I decided was, I had obligations, right? Well, I'll tell you the obligations here in a minute. I'll give you a little bit of a look-see and show you where we're going. See, we like to follow this road on up and onto another road and do a big old circle. But anyway, my son, my youngest son, which does not have a car, needed to be dropped off at a friend's house for a birthday party. And he said he wasn't going to be there all day, but yet I had a filming location I picked out, which was a stone arch bridge. That's why we wasn't able to go to Brown County, because Brown County is about 2 hours away from home. The stone arch bridge is about an hour from home. I was going to keep it within a 50-mile radius. And I hope these vultures stay put, so I like to get them on film. So we drove all the way out to the Stone Arch Bridge. And you got to remember, when you do any kind of research for any adventure you do, you only get a small window off the internet of what it is. It doesn't tell you, a lot of times it definitely doesn't tell you if there's no trespassing. And it sure in the heck doesn't tell you if there's a place you can pull off and park. You have to learn that on your own once you get on these locations. Doubt if you can see them, but over on the picnic tables, you got some vultures. Turkey vultures. I may be strange, but I think turkey vultures are beautiful, guys. I truly do. Hey, Angie, you notice something? There's no dang wind right now.
Yeah, I noticed that.
See, I was going to do some fishing this evening, but I was like, man, it's really windy, because where we was, it was super windy. But anyway, we get to the Stone Arch Bridge. Boom! No trespassing. And also, there's nowhere to park the car. So while we were out that way, we're like, well, Holton, Indiana ain't too far from this. There's another covered bridge. One over there. Nah, couldn't do it. Then we found another bridge. Another Stone Arch Bridge. Couldn't do that. You okay?
Yeah, he's just pulling.
Kitt about pulled you down. Kitt, don't do that. So, that's why we said 3 strikes we're out. On the way home, obviously, we passed Versailles State Park, which is our favorite place to be anyway. We're up here more than you guys realize. We come up here, this is one of the places I walk Kitt at a lot. Through the week, I just don't film it. And the reason I don't do a lot of filming is because, guys, out of all the state parks here in the state of Indiana, I film this one the most. There isn't much up here I have not got, and that means trails and all. We'll get to that. There is one thing I didn't get up here and I learned about today. I also was going to do some fishing, hoping to try out Nightcock Lake, but that wasn't feasible because it was raining as well. See, you can't predict the rain. And I said in my last video, jokingly, I think we have a curse. Guys, I'm starting to wonder about that, because a lot of things we set out to do, when it gets near that time or when it happens, something seems to foul it up. That's okay though. I think it's just luck. Oh, I just heard a beautiful son of a woodpecker over yonder there. No, it's basically luck. We don't have luck. See, that's a lot of times we go at the spare of the moment, but sometimes you have to plan. Like Brown County State Park is far away. You have to make plans for that. And folks, I was gonna get lots of filming out there, but I still can. I just gotta do it on a different day. Well, not exactly to cross the roads, but we could go down that way, but we're not gonna. Or we could go up this way towards the group camp, which you're not allowed up there, but you can get up there if you was to hike. We will not be doing that today. We're just gonna go down this way now. Now we come here to Versailles State Park so much. We are known. Yes, we are. The people that work here kind of know us. Well, as we was coming through the gate, the very nice lady we speak about, we speak to a lot, was telling us about an old graveyard here in this park. We didn't know that. She didn't know exactly where it was. We had to find one of the DNR that we know and ask him. More than likely, it's off of one of these beautiful, many trails Versailles State Park has. Which is strange because we've done almost all the trails. There's one trail we only did half of it. That's because it's about a 10-mile loop. We did, 1 second. What, hun? Oh yeah, that's true. We didn't do all the horse trails because they were crowded with horses most of the times we went and did them. But anyway, it's probably off of some trail. We got to find out one day. Now, years ago, Versailles State Park, we're talking many years ago, was a place a lot of people lived. Way before it became a park. So, of course, there's going to be an old cemetery, if not more than one, here on the land somewhere. I mean, they have done some, oh, shoot. Let me try to get this word right. I don't want to sound like a total idiot. Archaeological, am I even saying it right? I'll let my lovely wife do it, okay? Go ahead.
Archaeological
digs here in this park. They've dug up pottery and other things from way back when. So, and also this park has connections in a lot of ways to when the Civil War was happening. But it's not unheard of it having a cemetery or two. I mean, and she even told us there is possible tombstones. She also told us another cemetery, a German cemetery in Friendship, Indiana. Now, I haven't done a lot of cemeteries. Well, I haven't filmed a lot lately because they don't do so well on YouTube. And guys, this might sound funny, but I want my videos to start doing well or keep doing well so they can get out to more viewers that's not able to make it to places like this. That way my cameras can be their eyes and ears. Now we follow this little road right on back and it leads us back to our car. But we're going to get some nature real quick. Holy smokes. Now I do have my other camera on board, but I wasn't going to use it today after I found out it was windy. So we was able to film the arch bridge or the arch bridges. I was going to do it all with this camera. For some reason, the microphone mod blocks the wind better than my microphone, my shotgun mic. Yeah. I can never figure that one out. So yes, it's obvious that I love Versailles State Park. And I come here, I say, we've been coming here for many years. I've spoken of that in my videos before. But I come here on an average at least 3 to 4 times a week because I've been walking Kitt up here a lot lately. Yes, you kind of get bored walking in the same parks, especially where I live. You kind of get bored of that a little bit, you know what I mean? You gotta build, and your dog's gonna get bored. He loves it up here, and it's endless places to walk your dog. Let me tell you what happened last week here. We was up here last week and we come up with our youngest son. My youngest son is learning to drive a car right now. We figured we'd give him some driving lessons up here. So I said, hey, just let me out and I'll walk Kitt and be back in about 15, 20, 30 minutes to pick me up. Might get a little darksy because I'm in the sticks right now. So they dropped me off and I walk. Well, for those who know, I do have a bad back. Every so often, I got to sit down for about 10 to 15 seconds. It resets my back. Well, I was walking. And I'm putting in some miles. And they knew what general area I was going to be in, so when they got done practicing, it's going to come and picks me up. Well, my God, time it went by. I was like, what the heck? So I went to send a text message, and up here, one of the downsides, you do have some bad cell phone signal, but most of the park has okay cell phone signal. I said sickness. What's the matter with me? Come on, Mike, sound professional. Well, we all know I'm not. Right out that way is the lake. But anyway, I couldn't get a signal through to him. Not at all. Then I tried to call, and every time I tried to call, it'd drop it. And I was like, oh boy, my back is hurting again. I'm tired. I'm thinking the worst. I don't know if you guys know me. I think the worst, and I could just throw myself in a panic attack in 2 seconds flat. I was like, oh no, he's a new driver. What if they had an accident? And technically, when I tried to get a hold of him, it was on my watch. My Apple Watch, because I left my phone in the car. By the way, if you ever wonder how I got an Apple Watch, it came with my phone back about 3 years ago. Yeah, it was like a package deal. So my Apple Watch is not getting through, and like I said, my phone's in the car. So I decided, well, I have a general idea where they're going to be, so I'm just going to walk to them, which is a long walk. So Kitt and I, yeah, Kitt's with me obviously, we're out walking. And we're both got sweat just pouring down. It's hot. I'm thirsty. My back's achy. And I'm getting that anxiety. It's going to, because my mind goes to the worst, man. Oh, yeah. It's like, oh, gee, they had an accident. They can't get a hold of me. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. So I'm a walking. And I'm a walking. I said that once, didn't I? Down the road, out of the trees, I see the Defiant coming towards me. And I was like, please be them. Please be them. It was them. They pull up next to me. I was like, I'm tired. Where the heck you all been? Well, Dame took a wrong turn. Damien, which is my youngest. And they would have been here a lot sooner. I was like, I'm walked out. Kitt and I both got a good walk. Well, guys, I might name this video 3 Strikes and I was out today. 3 places, actually it was technically 4. But one good thing did come out of it. Let me get me a drink and we'll tell you one good thing that did come out of today. We located another cabin that we had on the docket to check out in Versailles, Indiana. It is a tiny cabin. Well, guess what? We can park there, and from what I can tell, I can film it. But it is so tiny. So what I'm doing is I'm got it on the back burner. I'm going to try to get as much history on this as I can, because it is so tiny. It's tiny. I'm going to try to do it up. I'm going to try to do it justice, y'all. I'm going to try to throw as much history at it as I can. And since it is so tiny, I probably could film every nook and cranny of this old log cabin. It is right next door to the Historical Society, just like that one log cabin I did. But this one's really tiny, and it really has that old historical charm to it. All right, guys. Not all my videos are going to be like this, just so you know. I do have things on the docket. I got a vacation coming up in about a month. We got lots of places we got to get. But sometimes when I strike out, you may get videos like this. And sometimes when I strike out, you may have me whining about videos like this. Yes. I do have fishing videos, which you just seen one. They will probably go up on Wednesdays. I figure why not throw them in between my two videos, because usually my videos air Mondays and Fridays, so the fishing videos will always air on Wednesdays unless there's something special to them. Till next time, thanks for watching. If you're ever in southeastern Indiana and you ever want to go to a beautiful park, the prettiest park I know, come to Versailles State Park. Now, the park we have on the docket, Brown County, is another beautiful place. I have a lot to say about that one, y'all, when I do that video. When I can make it out there and film. Hopefully be sooner than not. Until next time, come on, let's get out of here. Thanks for watching, y'all. 3 strikes and I'm out today. I did my walks with Kitt. We're back up here. Time to go home and start my work week. Till next time, we'll catch you on the next adventure. Thanks for watching, y'all.